Hi, I'm Janelle Fletcher. I'm a speaker and a confidence coach, and I live in New Zealand, a great place to live. My website, if you're interested, is www.janellefletcher, Janelle, or lovemybodyloveme.org. I run a Love My Body, Love Me series, particularly aimed for women and particularly aimed to increase your self-confidence as a woman, to increase the confidence that you have in your body and that it's how amazing it is and how gorgeous it is, and to really live a life of confidence that is full of possibilities, not full of can't-dos. I'm just wondering, who's the expert in your life? And I'm wondering, the expert that you place your trust in, how much does he or she really know about you and what's really best for you and what's really best for your body? Look, I've learned a lot over the years of trusting my gut. And I call it my intuition versus outtuition. You know, if I talk about intuition, that's really, you know, the answers that come from within are really, really accurate when I really listen to them. In contrast to what I call my outtuition, which is when I go to experts or so-called experts, or when I go to sources where I can get information, which gives me information and knowledge that will help me make a decision. My intuition, however, gives me my knowingness, or it taps into my knowingness, which is often more accurate or often a better route to take, I believe, than just necessarily relying on external sources. I call it being our own journalist from within, not listening to the media or not necessarily listening to so-called experts as if they are God, because we have actually God within. We actually have the answers within, I believe. There's a couple of stories in my own life where, you know, intuition has played a big part, particularly when it's come to some of my health issues. You know, I have had and still have a breast lump here, and I know exactly when it started. It was 2002, and I was going through some very difficult times in my life. I was unexpectedly pregnant with child number 6, believe it or not. Things were going a bit haywire in my relationship. I was playing superwoman. I was, you know, mother to many, pregnant, also studying full time. I was helping my husband in business. So I was being a mother, a lover, and anything else that drew upon me in terms of being responsible. So I knew that life was very busy and that I was giving a lot, you know, that I was nurturing a lot, that I was not taking time for myself to actually recoup and replenish. So I know those circumstances of what happened when this lump appeared. I went for my checkup, you know, about a year ago, and I go regularly because I, you know, appreciate and respect the outtuition, or the other people out there who can help me make decisions about what to do with my body and with my life. And so I went to the specialist, and you know, without even asking me any questions, she really just came into the room. She said, "Hey, we need it whopped out," and I said, you know, my inner knowingness said, "I know why it's here," and my inner knowingness said, "I know I'm okay." And my inner knowingness said, it doesn't actually need to be taken out, it's not cancerous. My inner knowingness, my gut feel, at a heart level, at a soul level, knew the reasons for, the story behind, and you know what I needed to do about it. But anyway, she wanted to cut it out, and we hadn't even biopsied it at this stage. So I suggested that perhaps we should do that. So we did do that, and of course it was fine, and I, you know, I'm glad that it's fine. But she also still wanted me to take it out, or for her to take it out, not me to take it out. And but you know, I had to resist the pressure and the expectations from the medical field that I would do that just as a matter of course. Listen to your gut, ladies. Listen to what's going on here. Listen to your own knowingness. Listen to your own story, and the other stuff that these other specialists or so-called experts perhaps don't know about you. You are the expert. Needs to come from within. The other thing, before I had all my kids, I was going through fertility issues, you know, and I went through 5 years of wanting a baby, and 5 years of medical investigations, and it got to the stage where they finally did this test, and it was discovered that my body was very acidic. It was killing off all the sperm. There wasn't even one live sperm on the plate that they had there, and you know, highly disappointing. I was incredibly sad. But you know, when I asked for some support around that and asked what should I do about that, they came up with this, that I needed to take some baking soda and a douche and put that up me, you know, put me up my whizzy what is what I'd call it. And you know, to me, you know, I went off on a trip to Jamaica with my husband at the time, and we went and had a restful holiday, and we took the baking soda and what have you with us, and in preparation for trying to have a baby. But deep within, in my intuition, not my outtuition. I knew that there was something greater and bigger to my fertility story. And there's lots of other stories that lead into this. I won't tell you about those now, but what I really got was that this was at a whole body level, not just at a parts level here. Yeah, that something was affecting my whole system as such. So what I did is my gut said, you know, go beyond the medical profession and head towards a more alternative route. So I did just that, and you know, within that one consultation, it really got clear that it was Giardia that was affecting my magnesium levels, which was affecting my acid alkaline levels, and there was some simple remedies around that. Now within 1 month I was pregnant. That's pretty exciting. Again, for me, when I listened to my own knowingness, as well as listening to outside knowledge, that's where the success happened. And that's where I felt really at peace with the decisions that I made, because they came from within, not just from without. So be your own journalist is what I say, rather than listening to the media or rather than listening to the so-called experts out there. Use them, but listen first and foremost to within.